Well, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another exciting camping video. I just got back from Alaska a few days ago, and I've been doing basically nothing but editing the last couple days, and I'm kind of going crazy. I just need to get out of the house and do some fishing. So I grabbed my tent, sleeping bag, and some food, of course. We are headed into the high country in search of big brook trout, maybe grayling, maybe tigers, maybe rainbows. We've got a few different lakes we could try, but this one I'm going to right now, I caught some absolute giants a few years ago. The only bad part is it winter killed the following year, so it was restocked and there was a few fish that survived. So I'm guessing there might still be a few very large fish in there. Who knows? We're just gonna have to see. Unfortunately, it's supposed to rain for the next couple days, which is just awesome because it's been dry the entire summer. But you know what? That just adds to the adventure. So I don't mind a whole lot. Here's where it starts getting a little bumpier. You guys see that up there? Those are the first yellow leaves I have seen. We have made it. Got the lake right there, looking beautiful. I haven't been here in a couple years, so hopefully there's still fish. It is 4 o'clock. So I think the first order of business is to find camp and get it set up. Just get our tent set up basically, and then probably go fish for an hour and then go cook dinner. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, this is where I camped a couple years ago, and I think it'll do just perfectly. We got the lake not too far. One thing we got to keep in mind is it is going to rain, so we got to kind of be choosy about where we're going to set our tent up. Definitely not right here, because as you can see, we had a storm last week, and that water came all the way down this wash and just flooded this all out. So bad idea. I think we're going to just set it up right here. Got a flat spot, kind of elevated slightly, just enough to hopefully keep us dry. And we have some trees that might give us cover. Unfortunately, this fire pit will not be being used because we still have fire restrictions. When I went backpacking a few weeks ago, I brought a one-man tent. And what I learned is it's worth the extra room bringing a 2-man, because it was like sleeping in a coffin. And if I lifted my head up like 3 inches, I would get condensation just right in my face. So I brought the 2-man out here. It's gonna give us a little extra room. See if I can remember how to even set this up. If I remember correctly, there was some weird strategy I used to set this up. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Okay, that took embarrassingly longer than it should have. It looks simple, but I don't know, man. It might get really cold tonight, so I brought the warmest sleeping bag I could find. I'm not gonna go cold with this thing. This is like my winter sleeping bag. All right, got the tent set up, got our sleeping bag and our sleeping pad, which is gonna help us not wake up extremely sore. I'm gonna go ahead and close it up for now so the mosquitoes stay out or any other unwanted creatures. Got a package from Iron County Fly. Whatever's in this box, we're going to use to catch fish right now. And by the way, check this knife out that I got in Alaska. Moose antler, silver stag. Oh, look at that. Got a new shirt. Heck yeah. And a new Iron County Fly hat. That's pretty sick. And then these are actually some mini leeches. He told me he was going to send these over because he's been absolutely killing the tigers with these. I mean, I use his regular size balance leeches all the time, but these little mini leeches, man, especially in the summer when these fish kind of get a little lethargic, not as aggressive, that's gonna put in some work for these fish. I have a lot of confidence. And then look at this. He told me his kids wanted me to unbox these on camera. Heck yeah. Thanks, guys. That's actually pretty cool. We're gonna hang these up. Look at that. Thanks, guys. That's awesome. Suppose it's only right to rep the team jersey, right? I will put a link to Iron County Fly's Instagram in the description. My buddy Carl, he's been tying me flies the last few years, and that's why I catch so many big fish. So go follow him, blow up his Instagram with orders. I want him to be drowning in work. I think that'd be hilarious. And by the way, he's not paying me nothing either, but he did send me some flies, and we're gonna go fish them right now because we don't have a ton of time left in the day. We've also got to cook dinner this evening, so we got to go catch a fish. What will the brookies be eating today? I know olive is a good summertime color, but black and chartreuse, that little firecracker, or this little orange, I don't know, man. These are all good options. I'm gonna go with the firecracker, midnight cowboy with a chartreuse bead. What's funny is some of the first fish I ever caught on a fly rod were from this lake, giant brook trout. I kind of learned how to fly fish here. So hopefully we can replicate that. Okay. What I'd really love to see is just a fish jump out there. Just so I know I'm not fishing an empty lake. All right, come on, fish. Where are you at? Oh man, look at that, folks. We got some leaves starting to change yellow. That is so sad. Look at that. Yellow, yellow, still mostly green, but fall is just around the corner, which I look forward to and dread at the same time. Oh, I just saw a fish jump. Whoa, I'm gonna cast right here. Fish just jumped. It was not very big, but it was a fish. Not too far out, just like 20 yards from shore. Right there. So far I've seen about half a dozen fish rise. They've all seemed pretty small, although there's been a couple decent ones. Still haven't gotten a single bump, and I've walked around the entire lake just about. We've only got about 20 minutes left, so I'd really like to catch a fish today, but it might just not be in the cards. Well, it's a good thing I didn't have fish planned for dinner, because I didn't get a single bite. Thankfully, I do have dinner planned, and it's a recipe I haven't done for a minute, but it's really good, so I'm looking forward to it. I love cooking on this Firebox Nano, but I miss building the fire. Made sure to bring plenty of butter out here with me. So we're doing teriyaki chicken, and I picked up some pre-diced raw chicken. Actually, well, we're gonna cook the chicken first, and then I'm gonna get some rice going at the same time. I don't know if I want to cook all this or just, well, you know what? I'm gonna cook all the chicken, and then I can like save some of it in like a Ziploc or something. I just don't want it to go bad, so we'll just cook it all now. That is a lot of chicken. When you're dealing with raw chicken especially, cleanliness is pretty important, so we're gonna try to keep our hands clean. Yes. So I'm gonna move this stove over just a little bit so we can set up our jet boil. and steam some rice. I think the ratio is like 1 cup to 1.5 cup water. I have no idea. We're just gonna eyeball it. Rice is cheap. If we cook too much, so be it. This is just some instant white rice. I've had this box for like 2 years and I'm trying to use it up. What's pretty sweet about this spatula, you can unscrew the spatula and then you have a couple little spoons right here. Voila. And I haven't done this yet, but the bottom of the handle, you just pop it off and you can put seasoning inside of that. At least that's the idea. See how our chicken's doing. It's all turned white. It's cooking fast. I'm gonna pour some of that water out. And then I've got here just your good old-fashioned Redmond real salt. We're just gonna sprinkle a little bit over the chicken. That's some good looking rice, perfect. I'm gonna cover this up, set it off to the side, and then we're gonna make our teriyaki sauce. Ow! All right, chicken's done. I'm gonna dump it on this plate. And now we're gonna make our sauce. I've turned the heat all the way down, which is very important because sugar will burn almost instantly. So I've just got some brown sugar here. I'm gonna toss it in there. It's been a while since I've done this. Might as well use all of it, right? I'd rather have too much sauce than not enough. And then just break it up, spread it evenly across the pan, and then just make sure to keep stirring it. Honestly, I can't remember whether we add the soy sauce now or wait for the sugar to melt down a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and just add the soy sauce now. This is just some knockoff. Can't afford the Kikkoman. And you just kind of eyeball it. It's already starting to sizzle. Just keep stirring it. Don't let it sit. As soon as it starts to bubble, it kind of caramelizes and it gets nasty. I'm gonna dump the chicken back in. Oh yeah, we made plenty of rice. And that is what you're working with. Pretty proud of that. And it didn't take near as long to cook it as I figured. We might even have a chance to fish a little bit more. Let's see if I got the teriyaki sauce right. I didn't even taste test it. I don't know if it's too sweet or too soy saucy, but that's perfect right there. That's freaking good. And it's such a simple recipe. 2 ingredients, soy sauce, brown sugar, rice, and chicken. I do think it could use a little extra soy sauce. That is pretty sweet. Alright, we're going to give this fishing thing one more try. It is dead calm right now. We've got about 15 minutes left of daylight, but I'm just going to try stripping this little jig streamer around. Maybe they want to chase it. Who knows? Dang it!
Alright, well, no fish for me today. We got skunked. I didn't even get a bite. So I don't know what I want to do tomorrow. If I want to just stay at this lake and keep trying, or just get up in the morning and head somewhere else first thing. I don't know. I'm going to have to sleep on it. But I'm really tired. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the morning.
Morning. I've had better nights of sleep, but that wasn't bad. Honestly, it wasn't at all. It didn't rain. I mean, it rained like a tiny bit this morning. I heard a few raindrops, but for the most part, the weather was awesome. Didn't even get that cold. I didn't even have to throw my hoodie on. I think I'm gonna go try some fishing this morning, see if it's even worth staying here. This is always the hardest part of camping, is getting out of the tent. Ugh. Oh man, it is kind of chilly this morning, but we're gonna try to catch a fish. I just don't know if this is the move, folks. Still have not gotten a single bite here. All right, so I tried a little fishing this morning. No luck, not even a bump. So we're heading out of here. I'm gonna clean up camp. We're gonna hop on the road and probably try a couple other lakes. Hopefully find some decent fish. No breakfast. First priority is finding some fish. All right, so I just went to another lake and there was like 10 people camped there. They were all hunters. That's one thing about this time of year. There's a lot of people on the mountain because all the hunts are going on, but none of them are fishing. But I didn't want to be around other people, so I just drove right on by. We're continuing down the trail to another lake, which is actually a campground, so there's always a few people there, but we'll see how it is. Giant buck right there, hanging out with that cow. 3 huge bucks. I don't know if I'll be able to get a good video of them, but check that out. And here we are. We finally made it. And there's no one here, which is kind of surprising. But right off the bat, here's what I'm noticing. The water is extremely low and the weeds are extremely high. I don't even know if there's gonna be anywhere we can fish or cast out. Even if we come down this dock, the weeds just go out too far. Yeah. Oh, there's a fish, there's a fish, there's a fish, fish. Rainbow, little rainbow. Hey buddy, hey buddy. Dude, okay, hold on. We might be able to catch fish. Dude, I don't care what we catch, even if it is little rainbows. I just need to get the skunk out of the boat or the monkey off my back. Should be able to get that rainbow that was chilling right here. Usually they dumb as crap. All right. Oh, there was another one right there. Dang, I just spooked another one. Yeah, so I'm just gonna drag this little leech right under the dock in the weeds. There should be some more. Come on, you're telling me there's not a single brookie hiding right there that wants a jig? Oh, there's one, there's one, there's one. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, do I have him? No, no, he swiped at it. Dang it. One came out and swiped it. I don't know if it was a rainbow or a brookie. Yo, what the heck? That's a fighter jet right there. Holy cow, what the heck is that doing here? Whew. Got him. There we go. Yeah, rainbow. Yes. Fish. It is a fish. Woo-hoo. It is just a rainbow. So, not awesome, but dude, it's our first fish of the trip. We've earned this. On the firecracker. Oh no, he just popped off. There he is. You are not getting away that easy, dude. Look at that. Just a snaky rainbow. But it is our first fish of the trip. I think I spooked him just right here when I first walked up. And then I just sunk the leech out of sight and he grabbed it. I don't really know how to release him. I guess just like that. He'll find his way home. Man, it just feels good to get the skunk out of the boat. Something happening. No! Gosh, I really want to swear right now. Dang it, man. Didn't have my camera on. I spotted this fish from above on top of the trail, crept down to him, tossed the leech, and he just freaking demolished it. He came out of the water like 3 feet. Well, at least we caught him. That's a stud rainbow. Check that out. Whoa. Whew. Usually the rainbows, these stocked rainbows, don't get as big in these little campground lakes. But that's a fatty. That is a solid bow. Very happy with that. Oh, I was just about to start walking back to my truck, but we got another one. Nice. Catch and release these rainbows, and if we get a brook trout or something, we'll cook them up. Oh, there's another one right there. Right there. I'm surprised I didn't spook him. Watch this. What are you doing, dude? Is he sick? He just moved. There he is. Got him that time. Turned around and ate it. This is just a little skinny fish. This is mostly what's in here. Just sight fishing for rainbows in like 5 inches of water. Wow. Ooh, that guy's kind of deformed. Look at that. It's gross. I don't really want to eat this guy. See you, dude. Although these rainbows are in here for people to take home, but if it's between a stocked finless rainbow or a pretty brook trout, I know which one I'm gonna take. I think that's gonna do it. Can't go any further. That's all marshy and shallow. Ooh, I can smell mint. Where's the mint leaf? Right here? Nope, right here. Yeah, look at that. Mmm. Dude, there's nothing like the smell of wild mint while you're fishing. I don't know how mint would be on fresh trout, like as a garnish, but sure smells good. Right there, got him. Got him. Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. And gotcha. Whew, well, I'm back to the dock where I started. I was about to leave, thought I'd dip the leech around here one more time, and we got one. I guarantee that's the one that we spooked when we first got here. Just another rainbow. This lake is full of brookies and tigers and splake, but I imagine they're gonna be out in the middle. Just gotta be grateful with the rainbows we're getting. All right, well, we caught 4 fish, so mission accomplished, especially with the conditions we were given. I mean, low water, lots of weeds. I thought we were gonna get skunked, quite frankly, but I've decided to make a move to some lakes that I definitely wasn't planning on fishing just because they're so far out of the way, but given the circumstances, I think we're gonna do it. There's a few lakes that I know we can catch some fish in, but we'll see, we'll see. I don't wanna jinx it, but we got a little bit of a drive ahead of us, so stay tuned. All right, folks, we have made it to another lake after a long drive, but thankfully we've got like 7 lakes within a 2-mile walking distance. So we're gonna start at this one. We've got rainbows and brookies. If this doesn't work out, we're gonna get on the trail and go somewhere else. Kind of got a similar scenario here. It's very shallow and weedy. Oh, there goes a fish, there goes a fish. I don't know if that was a brookie or a rainbow, but I just saw one. But I guarantee you there's gonna be one hiding under this dock. Oh, there's one. Little rainbow. Oh, he just totally denied it. He came out, looked at it. He's still right there. He's just a little guy, but he came out, looked at it, and denied it. There's one. Good fish. Got him right there. That's a big rainbow. Whoo-hoo, got him. Nice. That's a chunk. I'll take that. Get out of there. Dude, rainbows are probably, in my opinion, the hardest fighting fish, or the hardest fighting trout. Rainbows and brookies. Yeah, this lake can grow some pretty fat rainbows. Not a giant, but solid fish. Gave us a good fight. We will pop them back. Cool. Usually come up in the high country to avoid catching rainbows, but every now and then it's okay to get a few. This white indicator is probably the worst choice I could have made. Oh, dang it. That was a fish. That was kind of a weak, pathetic hook set. Oh no! I just snapped off. What? Dang it, my indicator's still right there. I just snapped my leader clean off. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I had about 4 feet of 4X fluorocarbon and my indicator and my leech, and I just snapped it off and it's right there. Lost my indicator, lost my leech, and lost a fish. And it's just sitting right there. Watch, it's just gonna go down as I'm looking at it. Okay. Got a brand new leader and tip it on, new indicator, new leech. Hopefully we don't break this one off. At least catch a few fish with it and then break it off. Oh my, dude, what's going on? Why can't I set the hook? Got him that time. My gosh, dude, I don't know why it's been so hard to hook these fish. Oh, okay. And there he goes. I should just shut my mouth. I mean, oh, there we go. Got him. Yes. Finally. A little rainbow. I'm kind of late to my hook sets. Gotcha. Yeah, just another chunky little rainbow. Fatty. I mean, they're eating good, that's for sure. Nice and thick. Fat fish. Before we do any more fishing, we gotta cook something. Because it is noon, haven't eaten anything yet. I've got this little bag of flour, and we're gonna be making crepes. I've never made crepes on a video. And we're gonna sprinkle some cinnamon toast crunch seasoning over them. This is just an old bottle that I've had for a while. I measured the flour at home. I think this is like a cup of flour, a tablespoon of sugar, and then we're gonna need 2 eggs. Then we're gonna need a cup of milk, but since I'm halving the recipe, a half a cup, I'm just gonna eyeball it. I don't have measuring cups out here. I'll mix it up. Still might be a little clumpy. Dang it. And they don't take too long to cook, so I think we could probably flip this one. Oh goodness. Well, I mean, not bad. The batter is a little clumpy. I'm gonna stir that up a little bit more, but that'll taste just fine. Look at that. This one's not bad. I stirred the batter up a little bit more, hopefully got all the clumps out. There we go. That's a lot better. Perfect consistency. This one's done. Perfect. I'll pour another one on. I don't know how many we're gonna do. And then here's where the magic happens. We're gonna take a little bit of butter while it's still warm and just melt the butter over top. Thing is, they cool down quick, so kind of got to be fast. Now we'll take our cinnamon. And then we'll roll it up. And there you go. Do the same thing to this one. Perfect. May have overcooked this one just a little bit. That's all right though. And then right off the pan, you take that butter and just melt it really quick so it doesn't cool down. And there you go, cinnamon crepes. That's good. That's really good. You gotta admit, that looks pretty good. What do they say? If the fishing's not good, can't really control that. But if you don't eat good while you're out camping, that's your own fault. Well, definitely give that a try. That's the first time I've ever made crepes out while I'm camping. And turned out really good. Okay, saying goodbye to the truck for now. So it's starting to rain pretty good now. I got my rain jacket and a good attitude. And I think I'm just gonna go to the lakes that I have the most confidence in. We got like 7 along the trail, but I've got a couple in mind that I think we can pull some fish out of. And here we are. Whew. And it stopped raining, so there's a blessing. I'm already soaking wet though. It rained pretty good there for a minute, but we've made it to the lake, and I can almost guarantee you we're gonna catch some big brook trout. Now, I've always done the best here, just dipping my flies up and down these boulders, and those fish just hang out like right underneath your feet. And usually they're pretty willing. And that's all just assuming this lake didn't winter kill, which I don't think it did, but this lake has winter killed in the past. Oh, there's one right there. There's one right there. Oh, big fish, big fish. This lake didn't winter kill. Yep, there we go. Fish spotted right there. Actually a pretty decent one too. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, we just denied it, buddy. He's right there. Eat it, dude. Dang it. Okay. Well, we've got fish. Got him. Oh, right there. Dang it. That was a big fish. How did I miss the hook set? Dang it. I don't know if he's going to come back. He definitely felt the hooks on that. That was a stud, man. Like, that was a big brook trout. He was hiding under that stick. Honestly, I wasn't even paying attention. I just see him. I just see a flash. Oh, there's one. There's one sitting in the moss. He is not very big. There's two of them. Two of them. Two right in front of me. I'm gonna go for the biggest one. Right there. Oh, 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 got him. There we go. Oh yeah. That is not very big. Dude, the two that I swung and missed on were like twice this big. Not even kidding. Check it out though. And, oh, got him. Yes. Oh, it's taken a while, but we finally got a chunky brook trout. And I'm gonna get this fish back nice and quick so we can keep catching them. There's another one that was hanging out by this guy. I don't know if he'll eat, but we're gonna try. Yeah, this is not a bad fish. Makes me think the one I missed was bigger than I thought, because this one looked a lot smaller underwater. Cool. Give him a little toss. Thanks, buddy. There's gonna be one right there under that rock. Watch this. 3, 2, yep, got him. Got him. That's a nice fish. That's a good fish. Yes, dude, that's a stud. This is a stud. This is an actual big fish. Whoa. This is the biggest fish I've ever caught out of here. Oh my goodness. No, 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 get under that. No, 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 no. Got 4X tippet. Nice. Yes. And, oh, almost. Got him. Dude, that's a stud. Oh my goodness. That's the biggest fish I've ever caught out of this lake. What? Oh, that's crazy. Dude, I knew it. There was gonna be one hiding under that rock. Like, it just looks too good. And this, my friends, is the biggest fish I've ever caught out of this lake. That's a solid 1.5-pounder. Dang. Woohoo. Happy with that. This is actually a pretty nice fish for this lake. Solid little female. Came out and smoked the leech. It's about 1.5 pound fish, nice and healthy. She's not really that like short football shape, but these are still some healthy fish. We'll let this fish go. Man, I'm surprised, because in the past when I've fished this lake, all the fish have just been long and skinny, and this one's long, but she's not super skinny. That almost looks like a splake, but I think it's a brookie, but we'll let her go. See you later, girl. There she goes. Yeah, whenever I've fished this lake in the past, it seems like a lot of the fish are kind of skinny and stunted, but this lake is managed for trophy fish, and that is a good sign right there. Let's get another one. All right, a little rain delay. Just sitting under this pine tree, and it's keeping some of the rain off me. But I caught another one, and my microphone wasn't working for whatever reason. I don't know if water got in it, but yeah, caught another chunky fish. But hopefully this doesn't last too long, because I do want to head up the trail and fish another lake for some tiger trout. But it's not looking so good. We've got kind of lighter skies over there, and then the dark clouds are over there, and it's coming towards us. So we're just gonna wait it out. Fingers crossed. Got one, and he's about 5 inches. Hey, cool, cool. Well, the rain's let up just a little bit, enough for me to try to catch 1 or 2 more. Cool. See you later. All right, this was a fun lake. Didn't get any more big ones, but that's all right. We caught a handful of chunky fish, but just since we're a little crunched for time, this day's gone by so fast, we're gonna continue down the trail and try another lake. Here's another lake, although I think I'm gonna skip this one because it winter killed last year, so there's probably not any big fish left. It's still pretty though. Man. And here we are. Lake X. And wow, the water is low. The water is very low, holy cow. Last time I was here, the water was all the way up to, it's like 2 feet higher. That's crazy. It's been a pretty dry summer. Hopefully the fish didn't die. That's actually kind of concerning. Usually you can see them sitting up in the shallows here. Haven't seen a single thing yet. Please have fish. It would be a real shame if this lake winter killed. It was just starting to get some real big tigers. There's a fish. There's a fish. Hold on. Okay. Fish spotted right on the other side of this grass. A really big tiger. That's the only one I can see though. There's usually fish stacked right here. We're gonna go super finesse for this fish. I'm gonna throw a little ice cream cone chronomid at him, and we'll see if he wants it. I can only see one fish, and that's really disturbing because usually there's fish stacked up in this corner. Oh, I just spooked him, dang it. There he goes. Ah, just spooked him. That blows. Well, this was kind of disappointing. I saw one fish that I casted at and I spooked him, and haven't seen a single other sign of life. The water is super, super low. I wonder if there was some kind of a die-off. There is a trench that runs out in the center of the lake, and all the fish are either stacked up in there or they're gone. Oh, that was a long hike for nothing. Okay, so we have returned to the lake we were fishing earlier that's got the rainbows and brookies. I've hiked my way clear to the other side. Basically, we're just gonna try to get a fish for dinner. We've spent a lot of today hiking and driving. Not a whole lot of fish catching, at least it doesn't feel like it. And pretty much now I just want to fish for dinner. Preferably a brook trout, probably a rainbow, but this weather seems to just be taking a turn. It's dropped about 10 degrees, the wind's picking up. We've got dark clouds. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get stormed on again here, so I just want to get a fish for dinner. There we go. That didn't take too long. Fat rainbow. Let's see if we can get him in the net. Nice. It feels good just to fight a fish. Sometimes you can't get the fish you're targeting or you're hoping for, but you just get what you get. Got him. Now let's see if we want to keep this guy. Fat, healthy rainbow. Not too skinny. I think he should cook up just fine. Oh, unless we drop him. All right, I'm just gonna give him a quick death, the 1-rod special. Okay, he's dead. We're gonna clean him out in a minute. But that was quick. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. My indicator was gone. I go to look at my camera and I look up and my indicator's just disappearing. I just see it floating back up. A fish must have grabbed it on this drop. There he is again. Dang, that was quick. Looks like another rainbow. Just a little guy, we'll let this guy go. This is definitely a fish stocked this year. Later. Fish on. I think they're stacked up right there. Another rainbow. This is fun. It's action. Cool. Give him a little toss. Fish on. Oh, that's a big fish. That's a big old rainbow. Yo. Woo, did you see him come up to jump? This is a pig. This is a big rainbow. Oh, check it out. Slide him across the weeds. I am recording. Dude, that's a pig. Okay, hold on. Where's my net? I think it's behind me. Might be able to just grab him. Ooh, that's a giant bow. I'm gonna just lift him up. Got him. Whoa, look at that freaking tubby. That. Oh shoot. No, 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 no. Golly, dude, would you just chill so I can kill you? Okay, there we go. Whew. That's a monster rainbow for this lake. This fish has definitely been in here a few years, and we're gonna get some hopefully red fillets off of him. That's a pig, dude. He came up to jump. I thought he was way bigger than this, of course. Just gonna give him a bonk on the head. I thought that first rainbow was nice that we kept, but this is a monster compared to that one. Sweet. All right, we're not wasting any time. We're gonna fillet this guy up and get him cooking. Let's see, fingers crossed for some orange meat. This knife's kind of dull. Wow, it's really dull. Gotta sharpen it up. And there we go. And then for this smaller one, we're just gonna gut them straight up. Especially since this knife is a lot duller than I thought it was. Just gonna go right up through the middle. Cut the head. Look at that, the meat is not near as dark as that bigger fish. The longer they're in here, the darker their meat gets, but they're both gonna taste really good. Just a little bit of butter. Just a little bit. We're going full fisherman's life with the butter. About half a stick. Got some Redmond real salt, organic lemon pepper. We do have a real lemon. I finally remembered. I'm actually gonna cover them up so they can cook a little faster. They're just swimming in butter. Oh man, those look really, really good. They're just about done, I'd say. I can still see some raw meat in the middle, but they're coming along. I'm gonna see if I can take the skin off. I'm not a fan of the skin, especially when it's kind of slimy like this. Look at that. That is cooked to perfection. We're gonna go ahead and turn the stove off. And man, we're gonna dig in. Don't have a fork, so we're just using our knife. Look at that. Nice juicy piece of rainbow trout dripping in butter. Hot off the pan. Man, see, stocked rainbows can be awesome. So I got back from Alaska last week and I got a freezer full of 50 pounds of fish. And I'm still out here cooking fish. I'm not sick of it, but it's just, I don't know, lost its charm a little bit. That's a piece of the tail meat. That's the best part. If you guys cook trout, you know what I'm talking about. The meat near the tail is just way more tender. I don't know what it is, but it's so good. Fun trip out here. It is supposed to storm tonight. I checked. Right now it's nice. There's still a ton of cloud cover, so I'm sure we're gonna get stormed on a little later. So we're gonna call it. This was still a fun trip. I mean, fishing wasn't amazing. We caught a lot more rainbows than I would have liked to. I come up here so I don't catch rainbows, but sometimes it's all that's biting. A couple other lakes didn't work out. It is what it is. We did get a couple nice brook trout though, so I am happy. But if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Lots more videos to come. Fall is fast approaching, and that means the fishing is about to get really good. Giant brook trout, giant tiger trout. Hope you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.